Good afternoon and welcome at video lecture series by myself Satyam Chauhan from Atme Institute of Technology and Science, Rajkot. Here in the second session we are going to start mechanical drafting. So in the first topic we have today multi-view representation. So in a engineering drawing we discussed about the orthographic projection, and lastly we discussed about isometric projection. So what is orthographic and what is the isometric drawings? So with the help of that theory and with the help of that subject, we are going to proceed for the mechanical drafting, and in the first chapter we are going to discuss multi-view of a 3D geometry. So any component of a mechanical object or say geometry, how we can represent in 3D from 2D or from 2D to 3D. That is very essential to know. So in the very first chapter we are going to revise again the orthographic projection. In orthographic projection in ED we have discussed some of the theories, like what are the first angle, third angle projection, what is the HP and VP. So we will revise that theory again in order to start the first representation of multi-views and represent of missing view of an object. So any object, for example 3D object, if we want to decide or describe in a drawing what are the minimum views are requirement, that we are going to discuss. Then for orthographic projection, what is the basic theory and what is the very fundamental projections, that we are going to discuss. Then in an orthographic projection drawing, what are the various elements like types of line, then what is the first angle, third angle, and how to draw the orthographic projection. So these topics mainly we are going to cover today. So let us proceed with the orthographic projection. So projection theory, basically as we discussed, it is invented by the French mathematician Jesper Monge with the help of two reference plane at right angles. He described that how to develop a drawing with the help of two planes that is perpendicular to each other, and that is, we know, horizontal plane and vertical plane. So to describe any solid object, it is a graphical description, and hence he invented the projection theory. So on the very first we will revise that what is the oblique or say isometric projection theory. So here we have perspective theory of the drawing, that how to describe a object into a perspective way. So we have here a vertical plane, and observer is standing in front of that object. So these are the lines which are non-parallel to each other. So from the eye point of an observer, this line are not parallel, and hence it produces that not the 100% size of the actual object. So here we can see our actual object is this size, and this perspective drawing of that object is reduced. So it looks a scaled drawing but not the true length of the same object. So this is the picture plane, and this is the view of object projected into the picture plane. So this is the perspective drawing, and this is not orthographic. Let us see what is the difference here. So next, this is the parallel projection. So what we are doing in orthographic projection, that the same object or same solid geometry is parallel to each other. So that means the all projection rays, or say the side of that rays, are parallel to each other, and they are from the each and every points of the geometry. So hence this is the view of object projected into the picture plane, and this is a picture of a plane. Let us say this is a screen of a computer or a paper. So here, since all the rays are parallel to each other, there is no matter where the observer is standing. So this distance can be infinite, but still we will get the true length of the object on the screen. So in short, in orthographic projection, we are getting the complete view and true length of that project, as we can see. So this is the benefit of orthographic projection, that it is irrelative to the distance from the observer where the observer is standing. It can be infinite distance. Let us move further on. So these are the attributes of each projection method. So mainly we are going to discuss today the orthographic projection and multi-view projection, and that is in the last row, third angle and first angle. So the line of the side in the multi-view projection will be parallel to normal to the plane of projection, and for all principal views the application of the multi-view drawings is one principal plane parallel to the plane of projection. So this is the basic theory of the multi-view drawings, that we are going to see what are the multi-view of this drawing. So orthographic projection has three types: axonometric drawing, which is firstly called isometric, diametric and trimetric. So in a multi-view projection, let us see the 3D geometry. So we will see that these three planes will be the top view, front view and right hand side view. And similarly in first angle, only the position of the views will be changed, as we know from the engineering drawing theory that the third angle projection is drawn in this way. The front view will be below the XY line, top view will be opposite to that, and right hand side view will be right side to the front view. And first angle will be, the front view will be above the XY line, right hand side view will be drawn on the left hand side of the front view, and top view will be opposite to the front view, as we already discussed this theory. So we will move further on, that what is the reference plane. So these are the principal planes used to create a projection drawings. As we know, the horizontal and vertical plane, it's also known as a frontal plane and horizontal plane, so HP and VP. Here I would like to add one more, and that is profile plane. The side view are obtained on the profile plane. So how we are getting the views on the reference to these planes are, we are rotating the horizontal plane in this direction. So if we rotate the horizontal plane in the clockwise direction as shown here, we will get the front view here and the top view here. Let us see how we are using this plane to get the respective view of that drawing. So let us say this is the principal planes, and how we get the first angle projection and third angle projection. So in a first quadrant, if we place the object here, as we know, we get the front view on the vertical plane and the top view on the horizontal plane. So the object is in front of the vertical plane. In the second quadrant, if we rotate this plane here, this will be overlapping, so we are not using second quadrant. In the third quadrant, it will be totally opposite to the first quadrant, that the front view will be below the XY line and the top view will be on the HP, that means horizontal plane. And the same to the second quadrant, we have in fourth quadrant that it will be, the views will be overlapping, and same in the second quadrant, the views will be overlapping. So we are not using second and fourth quadrant in engineering. Let us move further, that the pictorial comparison between the first and third angle. As we discussed, the first angle method, the pictorial view of front angle, first front plane will be above the XY line, right hand side will be on the profile plane. So why this side view is drawn on the left hand side in the first angle, we will see in shortly, and why the right hand side view in the third angle is drawn on the right hand side. So what is the difference between the first angle and third angle? Let us see. So here in the first angle, as we can see, if we unfold this box, that is called box theory, the first profile plane will go in this direction. So what are we watching from this side, means right hand side will be drawn on the left side of the front view. So we know the front view and top view, and now the right hand side view on the left hand side. And opposite to that, in third angle, the top view will be above the XY line and the front view will be below the XY line, and right hand side view will be open this way, so it will be drawn on the right hand side. So this is the basic difference. Now let us see what are the principal views. So as we discussed in the beginning, that multi-view means that all the principal views that we can use to describe and solid geometry. So it will be the top view, the front view, left hand side view and right hand side view. So till now we are using only three views as shown here, the top view, front view and any one of these. In this case this will be right hand side view. So it will be visible or can be obtained in horizontal plane, profile plane and the vertical plane or frontal plane if the observer's direction is in this direction. So in the front view we can observe height, width and the front view. On the top view we can get the depth, and inside view also we can observe the depth. So this will be on the profile plane. We can observe the depth but not the length and also the height, as we can see from here. So if we unfold this box like this way, we will get the orthographic, all the orthographic views. So this is called the glass box method. The object is imagined that it is placed in a glass box. So the side of this old glass box will be these 6 principal planes. So all the faces of the glass box will represent the 6 planes. So the image of the objects is projected on the sides of the box. So let us say this is top, this is bottom, front, rear and left and right. So all these 6 will be called the views that we will see next. One thing to notice that the projection planes, the projectors and how the surface A and B are projected. So this is surface A and B let us see that how it is projected. So if it drawing this projection, the inclined surface will become the flat on the actual size on the top view, and in front view we can see these sides. On the back side we can't see this part, so this will be dotted line. We will see one by one in the exercise problems. So this is the glass box method and how we are obtaining the principal views. So the box is now unfolded to create the 6 principal view. So this will be our front view, this will be top view, this will be bottom view, this will be right hand side view, left hand side view, and rear view, which is on the back side. So this will go here, and the top view will be on the top side, and bottom view will show the dotted line or say hidden line, as we can't see this surface from the bottom. So these are the representation of all 6 principal views. Let us take one more unfolding box example. So here the object is here, so this will be the top view, bottom view, right hand side view, left hand side view, and the rear view. So in this will be the layout in orthographic. So the standard top, front and side view. So the front view will be drawn in the middle, and the top view will be on the above XY line. The depth will projected here, and it will give us the top view. Similarly, the depth will also give us the bottom view, side view, left hand side and right hand side view, and the same height will be used to produce the rear view. So an isometric we are producing with the help of lines, various lines